We are back once again. What is this, like a triple header, I believe, for the night? But this time we come back to the mainland in the U.S. I'm hanging out with Joe Vegas for Liquid United taking on FSG. Joe, my man, how you doing on this fine Sunday?
I'm feeling great. You know, the real question is, how are you feeling? Because you've been going nuts right now, especially this entire week working.
Yes, I have, but hey, you know, it's good to kind of recognize some of the names. It was great to see the European players, by the way. We had folks, when we did listen-ins, Joe, a nice dot there, by the way, to the left corner, gets the white to go. But when we did listen-ins, it was fascinating because you got to hear listen-ins in French, in Spanish, and in Arabic. So that was the beauty of it. All the curse words I did not recognize, I'll put it that way.
Oh, so you missed the good things. That's all good.
100%.
You know, that's usually the first thing people learn in different languages.
So I asked in the chat, how do you say two in Arabic? And someone spelled it out in Arabic, and I'm like, my brother, I can't read that. But then they spelled it out in English, so it helped a little bit. But regardless, though, I'm happy to be back. You know, FSG, obviously a very, very well-known brand, led by Dot. Haven't seen them in the finals quite as much as you get a nice cut from the right corner to get them on the board.
Of course, yeah, this is a team that's, especially this post-draft, kind of always been the bridesmaid, never the bride. But guess what? They finally made it to a finals right here and right now. And hopefully they can take this one. Even if it's an open India, it still counts.
Oh, 100%. Hey, I don't care if it's the open or what. Money's on the line. That's where you want to be. And it's good to see FSG back in the finals here. The ball movement is great, and that shot goes in from the right hash. Few whites going in here tonight. Appreciate all 60 of you hanging out with us here for the ADBA finals.
That was a beautiful dot right there from Ochub. Pretty much what I love is when you see centers who actually kind of hit that free throw line. Usually when teams and like centers start to hit that free throw line, that's when the rotation starts. So great patience by him to be able to hit the pass back to get right in between the rotation and get that easy three.
Gotta love the inside. Calls a wrap from the left hash. Nothing there. Coming back up is Marquise. By the way, I pronounce his name wrong every single time. So look, I'm gonna let you guys know in the chat in advance. I probably will pronounce it incorrectly again, as you get a quick foul there. And by the way, is that a cold ring already? I think it just went away. I'm trying to see on my graphic.
No, that's a cold ring.
That's a cold ring, yeah. That's
Christmas
pretty,
takeover.
that's early.
Come on.
Yeah, I guess it's just, that's tough.
That's probably the earliest I've seen a cold ring. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but regardless, ball movement coming from the sides, not going to go. There's a nice little defensive rebound. This is going to be a best of three. We've actually got a double header on the United States side. What is it, a quadruple header? No, triple header, because we did the EU before. But regardless, you've got this series here, and then we've got another one later on with Before the Fame and No Respect, I believe. But we'll focus in and lock in on this best of three. This is game one for the ADBA Open Finals.
Corner switch, wide left.
As he takes a shot, finds a way to green it.
Oh, that's wow. That's great. With the little cross back. I thought he was trying to get the crab right there. It was beautiful.
Great shot, way to find the open space. And, you know, as Splash takes that shot, leans a little bit to the right. Got to give credit to Chalk and Company and Liquid United. I feel like anytime I call a game on the U.S. side, he's always playing.
For sure. It's very similar to our matchup that we have tonight with No Respect. It's just two top teams that you really, at this point, expect to be in the running for the UPA Finals and the World Championship coming up later this August.
You gonna tell us where it is?
You trying to get me fired?
A little bit. Why not? You know, while on air, why not? At least I made it very obvious that I was trying to.
It really be your man's out here.
Well, some friends backstab you. I'm stabbing you from the front. I'm letting you know. You know.
E2 Brute. E2 Brute.
You know my pop culture reference ain't that great. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if you spoke Spanish, French, or Arabic. I don't know what you just said. He's get a nice steal.
Bro, that's Latin.
By the way.
You don't know Julius Caesar? Come on, India. What are you gonna?
What is that, Romeo and Juliet?
No, it's Julius Caesar, bro.
Bunch of missed shots here in the first quarter. Start things off. We'll get you guys a listen in to start the second quarter. 11-5 lead for Liquid United. Calls a cut, doesn't execute all the way. A little panicky on that one. 10 seconds left.
Kind of saw that defender dropping right there, you know, especially on some of those shooting guard builds. You really don't have standing dunks, so it was great patience there.
Other way, still on that cold ring. Dots the right.
Come on, bro.
About a minute 25 left. 10 seconds left on the Shot clock here for Splash to make something happen. Thought he had a shot, takes an ugly one instead. Going the other way, he has a 2-on-1 fast break, and that's going to be a nice dunk. Yeah, go ahead, take a bow because you no longer have a cold ring, my man.
Exactly. That's exactly what Mazuli needed right there to be able to get off that cold ring, to be able to help give a little bit of life to this FSG team.
Ref looked like he was confused because he put his hands up to call a foul, but I didn't hear a whistle. Just like that, though, 13-7. You know, I've done that before, by the way. We call it the chicken arm. It's where you kind of put your hand up to call a foul, but you weren't brave enough to blow your whistle.
So you weren't like the NBA refs earlier today?
Hey, boy, I saw Twitter blowing up here tonight with Draymond Green. Look, I'm not a fan of Draymond Green, but I definitely do not think he should have been ejected for that. But, hey, that's neither here nor there. As you get a nice green fading away to the left side.
That's an amazing fade right there. And you get the turnover. Wow, going back the other way.
Up. There we go. Who's going to control it? They control it. Who's going to get the shot off? And they get a nice little 2 to cut the deficit down to 7. 25 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
Chat, let us know. Spam it up in the chat who you want to hear the first listening to.
I'm with that. And got a nice little court here for FSG.
Yeah.
They're one of the few organizations that can make yellow and red look nice.
Don't try and go.
Yeah, it's a clean
Some of the other ones, you know, it gets a little crazy. A Splash knocks down another 3. Faded one away earlier. Gets that one to stop and pop. 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Marquise has a shot, takes it. Nothing there, and that's the way that we end the first quarter, Joe. 19-9. 10-point deficit for FSG.
The visiting team.
Yeah, you can kind of tell right there. The biggest thing is just limiting transitions and stopping Splash. It just seems that Splash constantly keeps getting open. And that's not something you want to see, especially if you're trying to win the series.
Aaron's shot, but doesn't matter as they go ahead and get the foul. 3 free throws coming up. We'll get you a listen in on FSG as requested in the chat as soon as the free throws have ended here. Gets the first 2 to go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and that's going to be 19-12 in favor of Liquid United. Let's go ahead and get that listen in for FIRESTICKS Gaming.
Go Chubb. Don't be afraid, Chubb.
Martin.
I reached this, man. He only got shot at that.
Number 23.
Try to steal that though, crazy. Try to steal that first pass. If he goes to the hash.
Oh, wow. Ball is turned over. Home team ball.
Shotgun on you if you pull it out. BA if you need. Good shot. Tough.
Yeah, man, that's me.
Oh, good. 9 points. Everybody talk, though. Let's get on the mic, bro. We're playing this shit like it's a reg season game.
I'm trying to get people active. Come on.
Deal.
Come on.
Steal.
Don't drop out right side corner. Me and Crazy shrink this.
Oh my god, it's annoying.
You went crazy. You went crazy.
Come back.
Come back. I mean, I can show from the corner. I can show the corner.
Fine.
Let us go.
20.
We're talking.
You go back. We go back to our splash.
We go back to our splash.
Mm-hmm.
Take it.
Corner switch.
I need 2. I need left.
X right.
I need left corner. I need X right.
Try me. And then comp be going back there.
Why left?
Good shot.
All day. Just keep calling this shit.
Come on. Plays right, Keys.
Hey,
Got
league press.
Quick. Go there, quick.
Yeah. Shit, come on.
Good D.
Tough, man. Tough.
Come on, I need you,
War
Zool.
is fucking crazy.
24. First personal foul.
Come on. I
We
need
can't.
you.
We
Come on,
can't right here. I got you. I'm here.
I'm saying you do it right there
Next time.
Blitz a wrap. You're there. We're back.
Get it.
Paint, watch the paint. Good D.
Good shit, boy.
Good D, come on, we fighting. That's scoring his breaks.
Slow.
Corners are regular.
Flare. Good
That's
shot,
not-
man.
Hey, still backdoor splash. He's not playing at all. Even score.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Hey, let's run Memphis next play. I think we run Memphis. On
The run Memphis was crazy.
Okay. I'm left.
Talk to
This is what we
to
want.
me
I'm left,
when
I'm
you're-
left.
when you got splash. I'll just say Memphis.
Okay. Copy.
Still left. Play his middle. Play his middle still. No matter where he's at, I'm always playing his left.
Okay,
Yo,
you
I'm
don't-
listening
you
to his
don't
middle
even
right here.
want
I'm listening to his middle right here. Crazy.
Okay. What's middle in burn triangle?
I got you. What's middle? I got your wing up.
Good try. Good bait. Oh, that's good D. That's really good D.
I'm gonna let him shoot, bro. He got 3 points.
When he runs midi, he doesn't shoot.
Nah, he shoots midi a lot. Chop.
He literally doesn't shoot. No, I'm saying, but that recently he
Are
has.
they switching corners? They gonna look.
You gotta see
Yeah.
the corners.
Cut comp.
Let's go, Crazy. Come on, boy. Five. What's his middle, Keith?
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Tough. I like the look, though. I really do. But I got to stay in front.
Yeah.
He's patient. I'm not gonna reach out or nothing like that.
For sure.
Sniffing. That boy is sniffing.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lee,
I was like hesitant to
Come on.
set it. Like,
Never mind. League fast. Chop, you're going.
Slow down for it.
I'm good. Get back over. Reverse. Go now. Give it up. Don't forget it.
They get another
I
white?
got this metal. He only played metal.
Yeah, let me catch the ass. Yeah.
Good shot, boy.
Great shot. Come on. Back. Six.
Six.
You're good.
Not out.
Left corner, crazy left.
Oh, yeah, badge. Fuck.
Man, we gave him a lot of shots already. Got 6 threes. 6 attempts.
Jackson.
Get out of that. When he slipped, get out of it, crazy.
I was open. That's the only reason I stayed down.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
I got you. I just.
We didn't have to actually hit that smother because the par 4 came out. We feel like this is gonna be wide open. They just both sitting in the lane. I ain't want to throw it.
We have one.
Let's go.
I don't think so. At my hash.
Number 55. For 3.
Damn.
What the fuck?
I was open. Yeah, we're playing today. But we had a couple seconds left. I was open. He didn't throw it. Then he threw it. Like, once he seen I was being open.
Come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
That's too much. Like, it's not fun.
At all.
I know.
38.
Wake up, everybody. We said we were gonna be talking. Like, we're not even talking. We're not doing none of that. You're open. Say you're open. You got something. Call it. You playing something. You playing a certain way. Say it. You gonna pin? You wanna call a rotation?
That's me. I just knew. Joe was gonna be open on his slip. Get out of there.
Rap. Come
Get
on.
it.
Get up.
I fucked up my dribble. Walking into it. Come on.
Going.
Shit. You gotta go now. Stupid.
Come on.
League press.
38-26 in favor of Liquid United as they've got the lead starting the second half here. Joe, even though they're down, right? They're down 12. You gotta love the communication coming in from FSG. It's not often that a losing team communicates as much as we just saw.
That's for sure, and that kind of just talks about the mental tenacity, that never say die attitude, and really love it from this organization. It kind of embodies everything that their organizer Dot kind of does. So hey, they're not out of it. We saw them have pretty much, bigger, wider lead at this point. They brought it down to 4, and then, of course, it's a game of runs with basketball. We'll see if they can make it a game.
And that's the thing. When I looked up, it was like 4-point game. I was like, cool. I went to go grab some Chips Ahoy, come back, and it's like a 12-point ball game. And I'm like, what just happened? But nonetheless, game of runs, like you said, 3 for 7, by the way, for Marquise.
Yeah, the biggest issue with this FSG defense is their perimeter defense sucks, especially in the middle. You pretty much have United kind of just attacking the middle constantly, and they keep getting turned around, messed up, and that's why you see Splash and Chalk just going off.
They definitely are, and of course, Chalk's someone who, quote-unquote, is too good to be here in post-drafts. It's a little unfair, and that's the reason we see him here all the time on the UPA streams, as that one's going to go back to him. He's going to take the shot, not going to go. Back-to-back offensive rebounds. Boom, loose ball, and it's going to stay with FIRESTICKS.
Lucky there. Hopefully they can really try and get one out with these last 11 seconds. We heard them run, played from Memphis, called Memphis before, where they kind of ran a little flare up from the corner. We'll see if they can try and run something else, because they really need a bucket bad right now.
Fade away midi, not going to go, and that almost was another offensive rebound, going the other way. And that's going to be a quick foul. 40-26. We'll get you guys to listen in for Liquid United to start things off in the fourth quarter. Appreciate the love now. Yeah, it's been a UPA type of day, man. My calendar, my schedule, all it says is UPA. Splash is going to get fouled.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
I think tomorrow we've got the European WR bracket side as well.
Believe so.
And I think we've got another open as well tomorrow. I don't know, but regardless, that drive not going to go. As he's going to get fouled.
Second personal foul. Fourth team
That's
foul.
tough. See,
Does
again,
FSG have a 3v3 team?
Shooting for the away team.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure that Dot would definitely put something together, because it'd be lit to see FSG in 2K League qualifiers.
Yeah, I definitely would love to see the team that Dot puts together. I'm definitely a Chips Ahoy fan.
Yeah, come on. Is that even a question? If it was
Yeah.
Chips Ahoy Oreo, that's a whole different story. But like,
Yeah, at that point, I'd have to go Oreo. But
yeah,
well, regardless, here we go. FSG trying to cut into the deficit. That shot not going to go. Just can't seem to connect for FSG. A splash once again fades away to the right and finds the green bean to put him up 45-26. Splash has 15 plus here in this game.
yeah, it's really brutal, and a lot of this is coming off of not being able to convert on the offensive end, leading to turnovers and transitions going the other way. They really need to be able to score. That's really what it is.
Yeah, you've got a 20 burger for Splash already. We're not even to the fourth quarter yet. As
There
that
we go.
shot not going to go. Offensive rebound. At least they're getting second chance opportunities, just not able to convert on those.
True.
That's
It's just
Marquise. But
you kind of need Marquise to step it up. You see the one first green shot that he shot almost in a quarter. He's had a lot of nice open looks. He's just not hitting them. It's either slightly early, a little slightly late, and you can't have that, especially at this level.
not when you've got Chalk fading away and greening those type of shots, and it's Marquise. I'm going to get that right, chat. I know you guys get on me, but it's Marquise. I'm going to get that right.
Okay.
Come on, man. You're trying to get on me for Sahil earlier, the other
Listen,
day.
that's...
I'm going to get on you for Marquise.
That's fair. Listen, I wasn't born here, right? Marquise, they have to call a timeout there. Looks like it could have been 3 in the key for a moment. Appreciate Dingers hanging out with us here in the chat.
Dingers, what's up, my guy? I think I saw 6 in there, too. Big shout-out to Mr. Florida. Big shout-out to Stunson, who's playing later. Loud, who's playing in the 2K League group play right now. And, of course, Dot, we see you all in there. Nap as well. Appreciate all of the love.
We've got one more week of group play left in the league. As that's a nice 3. Finds the crab. Excuse me, I think that was a 2. But regardless, those are the type of buckets you need for FSG. If they're going to try to make a miracle comeback here with about 6.5 minutes of basketball left.
Of course, and you see he keeps trying to fight for that crab, and he's starting to slowly get it, but you can't get 2s right now, especially when the deficit's so wide. You really need to be able to put up 3.
Corner went ahead and fell asleep there, gave up the cut from the right side. Back to a 20-point lead for Liquid. As Marquise comes back, gets a little bit of harassment from the left corner. That's going to be a foul called.
Personal foul. Third
Next
team
right.
foul.
Is Splash, look, you know how sometimes we got a whole bunch of people. Is Splash Bro 26 in the chat the same Splash that's playing? Am I being
No.
Benzo and CB13 right now?
No, I don't think so.
Because that's wild. Because, you know, Benzo be in the chat and playing at the same doggone time. CB13 does similar things as that alley-oop. Puts them up by 22. That's the type of game it is, Joe, where it's like, we're just going to throw alley-oops. We know they're not successful all the time, but we don't care.
Hey, man, if you got it, you got it. If you can hit those things, I'm throwing them up.
Gazuli tries to dot the right corner, even though it's a defender that didn't move a muscle whatsoever. Chalk gets it over to Splash. Splash, fade away, Green from the right corner. Yes, sir. 23 for that man, and get him out of here, as that's going to be the ball game. 55-30, game one. And this best of three goes to Liquid United, Joe.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's impressive. I mean, we had to quit out in the third quarter. We didn't even get to that Liquid United listen-in, but I'm sure we will get to it in the next game. Really excited to see how this FSG team rebounds and what, true adjustments they make, because we see that with this Liquid United team, they're kind of moving Chalk around depending on where strong side is. You see where the strong side defender looking like it's on a 7-3, kind of sitting there playing with them a little bit because they have rotations coming from other ways. So it kind of really has Marquise and Gazuli's head spinning. I'm interested to see how they come back, look at the film, and try and make the proper adjustments going into next game.
You've got a couple of Splash accounts in the Twitch chat. I did not know you would make two burners to make yourself seem popular, but regardless, that's game one. Going to Liquid United in this best of three series for the ADBA Open Finals. We'll be back with game two on the other side of the break.
In your mix, if you put me on, talk to me, I'll understand. You don't need to feel a gentle hand. Now, girl, it's not my style, I cannot lie. You know I like to serve it on the freaky side. What you want, I can't ignore. So tell me what you're looking for, yeah. To make it go crazy. Said I don't see nothing wrong with loving you all night long. Tell me what you need. Do you want to on me? Tell me what you want. I've gotta know something right now. What you need. Said if you wanna tell me, baby, it ain't good enough for you, baby. You gotta tell me. Tell me what you want. Yes, you do, baby. Tell me what you need.